Emanuel Navarrete, a champion. Eduardo Nunez, a champion. Someone will unify tonight. Navarrete, 31 years old, 5'7". He'll have a 4-inch reach advantage. Those long arms over the 28-year-old in his athletic prime. 29 wins, 27 KOs. It's Sugar Nunez.
Bueno, caballeros, tiene que quitar la camisa, por favor. Quiten la camisa, la gorra. La camisa, la gorra. Bueno, caballeros, el golpe de ganas está bien aquí. El golpe de ganas está bien aquí. Ustedes recibieron mis instrucciones. Espero una pelea limpia. Siguen las reglas. Obedecen mis órdenes y protéjense en todo momento. Chocan guantes, que ganen mejor y que Dios la bendiga.
Sugar Nunez is one of Navarrete's biggest fans and never imagined he'd be standing across from him, but says God does things for a reason, and now, quote, I must take him out. Navarrete defending his title for a 5th time. His name already whispered among Mexican legends, but calls this the biggest fight of his life and says, I will not lose. Champion versus champion. Mexico versus Mexico. Vamos!
Having Nunez is going to have to survive an early storm here. Navarrete can be a fast starter. He throws punches from all angles. He is going to show Nunez some looks that he has never seen before.
How important are the early rounds here, Sergio?
Well, when it comes to Mexican fighters, you know, their engine gets going the later the fight goes. But whenever you're dealing with two power punchers, you need to get respect first. So both these guys have knockout power. So whoever lands first, I want to see how they're going to take that punch.
Navarrete 1 inch taller, 4 inches longer, but looks much bigger in there right now.
Yeah, he looks a lot bigger. We know that he's longer. We know that he has more championship experience. But right now, it's Nunez on the back foot boxing. And this is what I've seen with Sugar Nunez. He is agile enough and fleet-footed enough to actually box on the back foot when he needs to.
You know, two things on the weight for this fight. Navarrete used a nutritionist.
Oh, Sugar Nunez coming off the corner. Who's going to land the first big consequential punch?
Navarrete used a nutritionist for the first time to get down to 130, and his team says he feels great coming into this fight. And for Sugar Nunez, he is no longer beholden to that IBF rehydration clause. He has been operating in the IBF system. This is a unification fight. There is no rehydration clause for this fight.
And Sergio, I talked to you about this earlier. Nunez loves Navarrete. Says he's watched all of his fights. Is it going to be a little strange for him? Is he a little starstruck early on? Navarrete sticking that jab.
It's a long, strong jab, and he does something that's very unorthodox. He throws wide uppercuts from far. Navarrete gets away with that because he has a long reach.
Navarrete has been 10 or more rounds and about on 11 different occasions. Nunez only twice.
Good kind of body there by Sugar Nunez. If he can get some body shots in early on the aggressive Navarrete, that's going to pay out later. Whether they're jabs or they're hooks.
Nunez stopping the movement momentarily to throw a few punches, and now going backwards again.
Respect the power of Navarrete, but I don't expect him to move this much right now in box.
Who'd you give the first 2 rounds to, Chris? Nice left hand there from Nunez.
Yeah, good counter shot from Nunez. I've got a 2018 though in favor of Emanuel Navarrete. Not a lot of action in the first couple of rounds. Thought Navarrete squeaked out the second round on the power of that last 10-second finish, but he's just doing a little bit more than Nunez. For most of this fight, it's been a lot of movement and not enough punch output from Sugar Nunez.
And a rare foot feint by Emanuel Navarrete right there. Nunez fell for it. He bit. We never see that kind of athleticism from Navarrete, but I would like to see more of that.
And you see those close inside body shots that Nunez is throwing any chance he gets.
I don't think we've seen him move at this level.
Upstairs and downstairs for Navarrete as Nunez tries to fight off the ropes. He just seems a little intimidated right now.
Well, these are the exchanges.
Uppercut, and that buzz, Sugar Nunez.
That's the best punch, the favorite punch by El Vaquero. He caught him clean.
But Then there were questions also about Navarrete. Maybe is he on the tail end of his career? His last couple of performances, Chris, haven't exactly been world beater looking. He has struggled a little bit.
Look, he lost when he moved up in weight to Dennis Baranchik. No shame there. And he did not look great against Charlie Suarez. But this fight so far, he's looking pretty good.
And there's the draw also with Conceição. Navarrete said, I really want to hurt him. I've got to hurt him. The crowd expects it. My country wants it. It's good to see, though, some confidence now from Nunez as he's trying to push forward and pressure Navarrete, who's still scoring power punches, including that right hand.
A good shot, good uppercut on the inside by Navarrete.
And now it's a Mexican war.
Even against the ropes, Navarrete is dangerous. Much better strategy by Sugar Nunez here. Now finally on the front foot, countering to the body, but still getting caught with shots on the inside. But this is the type of fight that he needs to get into. He's going to have to absorb some shots just to land body shots like that.
These are good, hard shots by Navarrete.
Yeah.
You can hear the thought. These are clubbing shots.
And you can see the face of Nunez turning tomato red. Can he handle this abuse for another 6 rounds?
He's going to have to if he wants to win this fight.
I'll tell you, Sergio, this is a more disciplined fight than I'm used to seeing from Emanuel Navarrete. He's still throwing some awkward looking
shots. And that is not the range Nunez wants to be in. It's a suicide mission.
Even on the back foot, Emanuel Navarrete is a dangerous puncher.
These are just brutal shots from Navarrete.
Well, we know Nunez has got a chin, I'll tell you that much.
Navarrete having a moment here. It looks like Nunez is pretty hurt from some of these shots.
Well, you know, both of these guys are willing to go out on their shield.
Navarrete's not known as a hooking type puncher on the inside, but he's having a lot of success on close range hooks, left and right. Going around the guard of Nunez. And there it is again.
Well, Nunez showing a lot of heart, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but he's squaring up and he's making it easier for Navarrete to land those uppercuts. You don't want to square up with a fighter like Navarrete.
There was a right hand that snuck through for Nunez. Finally able to land something upstairs. His best moment of the fight, but Navarrete clipped him on the ear.
Awkward combination, 4 straight right hands by Nunez, but that actually broke the momentum of Navarrete.
Chris Mannix's scorecard through 8. Let's see who gave that 8th round to. He did give it to Nunez.
Yeah,
big
Nunez.
right hand. Nunez taking a step back. Big uppercut from Navarrete.
It's only a matter of time, guys. Navarrete landing too cleanly with that right hand.
And the right eye of Nunez is completely shut. He can't see a thing.
Yeah, any momentum that Sugar Nunez built with a pretty solid performance in that last round, it's gone. Navarrete back to dominating this fight.
They're going to have the doctor take a look at it here in a minute. But Nunez showing you that Mexican pride, that heart, Sergio.
No, he's going to go down swinging, but Navarrete doesn't mind knocking you out. I mean, this is a power-punching, scary Mexican fighter, Navarrete. Even on the back foot, even when he's not positioned, he's still able to hurt you. When the great Julio Cesar Chavez is on his feet asking to stop this fight, we know there's mercy. Show some mercy here if you're on the team of Eduardo Nunez.
Navarrete's got to be thinking, what is this guy made of? I've hit him with everything I've got.
And you see the spirit is still there in Sugar Nunez. The heart needs to be let go.
And that's it! Emanuel Navarrete is the king of Mexico!
Great stoppage because that man needed saving from himself. If the corner wasn't going to do it, I'm glad that the outside help came in because it was going to get end ugly.
And now the unified IBF and WBO Junior Lightweight champion of the world, Vaquero Emanuel Navarrete.
So the three-division world champion Emanuel Navarrete now becomes a unified champion for the first time, as he's the WBO and IBF super featherweight champion. And Sergio, a lot of tantalizing possible matchups coming his way. At 31 years of age, he still seems to have plenty left.
Tomorrow is Juan's graduation, so
That deserves a toast. Yes, I'll order some drinks on DoorDash.
game's about to start.
Stay for the game.
Stay for coffee. I'm never leaving, am I?